Before I bring up the great mayor, we're going to need your help with one other job. Ladies and gentlemen, behind me, you see Rancho Cienega Park. We are going to be investing almost $60 million in upgrading this park. So with a new park, don't you think we need a new name? Michelle and Barack Obama Sports Complex at La Cienega. So you can travel down Barack Obama Boulevard and go to the sports complex. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for a big supporter of our president and a great mayor, Mayor Garcetti.
Hello, Los Angeles. How you feeling? Are you ready to make history? Are you ready to see history? There are some young ones with us right now who have been born since President Obama served. And this is their chance to see that history. In this city that helped deliver the presidency for the first African-American man ever in the history of this country. I remember meeting him in 2004 when he was a state senator, running for senator, and he electrified this city. People said with his name, people said because of his background, there was no way he would win that race, but he did. And he gave a speech that set America on fire. The promise that we see not just red and blue and coastal and heartland, but one people led by anybody, including a black man. And just 4 years later, this ragtag bunch of folks who set out to support him, we were in Iowa, we were in Nevada, we were in New Hampshire. Some of the folks that were up here believed because we believed in America and Barack Obama believed in us. So LA loves Barack Obama, and Barack Obama loves LA. So as we drive through this city and we see past presidents on Adams, on Washington, on Jefferson, now we will have one that was in our lifetime. A president for everybody, Barack Hussein Obama. And by the way, Michelle, it doesn't say Barack on here, it just says Obama. So this is for Michelle Obama too. And the last thing I want to say is that seed that was planted, we have to keep cultivating it. We see that steps forward come with steps backwards. People who seek to divide us instead of unite us. But this election coming up in 2020, we can take the legacy of the Obamas forward. Maybe have the first African-American woman become president with Senator Kamala Harris. To see Cory Booker be out there. To see a Latino like Julian Castro. To see any man, any woman of any color become the greatest leader in this land. So thank you, LA, for making history. Thank you for marking history today. And let's go see Obama Boulevard. Thank you.
Give it up for our great mayor. And now, former national campaign co-chair for Barack Obama, Senator Elena Durazo.
Thank you, Councilman. There was no other most special moment in my entire life than to be asked by then regular old Barack Obama to serve as a national co-chair for his campaign to be president. And I agreed with the greatest pride and emotion as a Latina woman to endorse and be his national co-chair to be, because I knew that he would fight for all of us. I knew that what he stood for was for the common good. of everyone, no matter where you were born, what language, what religion, how you love. He stood and fought for all of us. And I would say to you, Obama Boulevard will never have an intersection with bigotry. Obama Boulevard will never have an intersection with misogyny. And Obama Boulevard will never have an intersection with intolerance. And the only stop signs along Obama Boulevard are the ones that will say, "Stop hate." So I stand here with you, having gone through all my boxes of, past things. The furthest one away under all the other boxes was my original Obama t-shirt and button, because he will forever be my hero. In Spanish, taught by Cesar Chavez, we said, "Si se puede." And Barack Obama borrowed that phrase for all of us to learn, yes, we can. Si se puede. Si se puede. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. And yes, we did. Muchas gracias.
Let's give her another round of applause. Now, when we were trying to put all this together, you have to form a partnership. And sometimes you need help. And who better to help you than a man that has a track record of getting stuff done. He played an unbelievable role in getting President Obama elected. Let's give it up for our own Mark Ridley Thomas.
Shout out to the Council President, Herb Wesson. Give him a big round of applause. His leadership matters. Let me ask one question today. Are there any history makers in the building tonight? Any history makers in the building tonight? Want to make one point? History is being made today because Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard and Barack Obama Boulevard will intersect, and the whole world will know that power exists in the hands of those who love and defend and protect democracy. Give Martin Luther King Jr. and Barack Obama a big round of applause for what they've done to change the world. Only thing I can say is, if you really want to honor who they were and what they did, make sure that you register to vote before you leave here today. And then come March of next year, do what you know what you need to do. Vote. Can I count on somebody to say vote? If you love Barack Obama, vote. If you love Martin Luther King, vote. If you love Harriet Tubman, vote. If you love Cesar Chavez, vote. Now, I just want to say this. Know that we can do this. Nothing can hold us back. We've demonstrated the power of our vision and being positive to create change from a nonviolent and electoral basis. I conclude by simply saying that which we should never, ever forget, and you ought to wake up in the morning saying, yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Let's give it up for Mark Ridley Thomas. And do me a favor, give our other elected officials another round of applause. Especially Marquise Harris Dawson, and Curran Price. They helped me put this motion together. The reason why we're here today is because of the help from them. I'd also like to have the mayor say another word right quick.
So if you want to vote, there's an election June 4th for our children. It's Measure EE, because we need to have smaller classrooms. We need to make sure that we have more teachers. We need to have healthcare workers so the nurse isn't there 1 day a week. So are you going to vote June 4th? Yes on EE. Thank you.
Now, probably one of our most important partners in putting this together, the Urban League. The Urban League, led by President and CEO, former Ambassador for Barack Obama, Michael Lawson.
Thank you, President. I bring you greetings from President Barack Obama. We asked, and he sent us a letter, sent you a letter, which I will read right now. To everybody gathered on King Boulevard, 12 years ago, we met in this park. I just announced my candidacy for president. I was excited to come back to this city that means so much to me, the place where I delivered my first political speech as a much younger man, a college student at Oxy, still in the early stages of trying to find my purpose in life. And to come back here, to see so many of you fired up about it, in this movement of change, it fueled me for the long campaign to come. But here's the thing, that campaign, those 8 years in the White House, it was never about me. It was always about you. It was always about us and what we could do together to bring this country we love more in line with our founders' ideals. We knew our work wouldn't be finished in one presidency, but we believed that our efforts could make America a more equal, more just, and a more hopeful place, and that we could teach our kids to pick up our work and carry it even further. That work goes on, and while Michelle, Malia, Sasha, and I are so humbled by this day, we're still mindful that it's not about us. It's about this neighborhood's next generation and all we want for them. We hope they'll look at these new street signs and find inspiration in all that a group of committed citizens can achieve together, and that all of you will rally around them to build a better community, a better LA, a better country where every single one of us can reach our full potential. We wish we could be with you all today. It sounds like a pretty good party. We want you to know that we're so grateful to each and every one of you, and we'll see you down the road. All the best. Barack Hussein Obama.
Let's give it up. In fact, let's give it up for hip hop. Let's give it up for hip hop, for making it a great day. Are you ready? Count down with me. 10, 9, 8, 7,